This is gross.
All right. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. We go live every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, usually at 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. But today was hindered a bit. I'm Pat George, by the way. For anybody new listening or watching on YouTube, if you're pounding off in the comments, I appreciate you. You're here. We got KC, we got Karen, we got Ron, Premium Ron, we got John, we got our Johns, we got our Rons. It's a beautiful day. It's a Monday. We're all in great moods. It seems like. Yeah, we got all great emojis we're using. We're good. We're waving. We're having a great day. I love it. We were hindered a little bit today because of emergency kitten cuddles. I did post about it. I wanted to let you guys know as soon as possible why we weren't starting right at 11. I wasn't trying to skirt any kind of responsibility. I wasn't leaving you hanging dry. I wasn't giving you a platform to pound off, and I wanted to let you know why. So I was in the kitchen. I was refilling my cup of coffee. Also, I lost count of the cups of coffee officially. I refilled half a cup of coffee a couple times. So I might be fucking zooted on caffeine today. So like double whammy. We're getting zooted Pat today. ZP in the house, wearing his headband, repping the shirts. We got tons of pounding off. I want to catch. Well, hold on a second. I have class in 15 minutes. Okay, so Karen's only here for a little bit. Okay, that's what it is. And Karen, you always have class. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah, she is the classiest bitch. Absolutely, Karen. That's hilarious. Lord Stanley was smiling in the picture. Yeah, that was the thing. I was in the kitchen refilling my cup of coffee for the God knows how many time of this morning. How from gauging on how I said that sentence, probably fourth. So this might be my fourth full cup, or maybe like 3.5. So actually, it's not too bad. But I was getting a cup of coffee. I was in the kitchen, and Stanley has this. It's a thing that I think he's kind of always done, but we always kind of just naturally pick him up, or he's always playing or something like that. But he walks over, and it's usually when he wakes up from a nap, or it's just when he wants attention, he wants cuddles. He comes over and he will climb up your leg. He's basically trying to get you to hold him. He wants you, because as soon as you pick him up, he nuzzles your neck and he just kind of like wants to, you can't, you know what I mean? And I love you guys. Believe me, I love you guys. You guys you're consistent. I want to be consistent for you. I love anybody that pounds off in the comments, that listens, that comments, that likes, that subscribes, anything like that. That's just, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to equate it to you guys, except for the fact of like, and I know parents hate it, and that we got pretty much, I think everybody pounding off in the comments except for Ron is a parent. I don't know, Ron. I don't know you actually. I don't know if you have any children, and you don't have to share if you don't want to, but if there is a case of comparison, you know, it's probably if your kid was like, oh, you know, don't go today. You're just like, you know what, today that worked. The way you said it, it hit me. I'm calling in sick. Fuck those motherfuckers at work. I'm hanging out with my fucking kid today. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those things. And I didn't say fuck you guys. I was just like, guys, can we just hold on a second? Because I know this is just going to be a little bit. But like, I put him down, and then he like followed me more, and like then like crawled up my leg. Like, that's the thing. So like, I have to do that. So like, if there's kitten snuggles needed, you know, I gotta provide that for him. So I was able to, I think, satiate his need. We got Clopoke over here. She's napping over by the heater. She's enjoying that, soaking up the thing here in the Dobby Robertson Memorial Caddick Studio. And if you're listening, I appreciate it. If you're please, if you know anybody that likes podcasts, let them know about it. Subscribe to whatever feed you're listening to, whether it be I don't know why I said it like that, whether it be Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, anywhere you can get your podcast. Check it out. Rate, review, If you're watching it, I appreciate it. If you're watching live, I appreciate that. Like the post, share the post with your friends. We go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. ish till 1 p.m. And you can join in on Instagram Live at Baby Mermaid Productions. You can follow there, and you can pound off live, and comment in the thread, or you can actually talk to me by joining in. Your audio will be included in the video, but the video I delete from Instagram later on. So check it out if you'd like to. Join in, pound off. Also, Facebook Live, like the podcast page. The heater, we've been having the heater because Clopoke likes to hang out here because Stanley's freaking her out downstairs. So we want to make it a little. It's really cold up here a lot of times. I don't mind it that much, but Chloe, you know, she's finicky. She's a princess, so I want to make sure it's. But it makes it really dry, so it's been fucking with my throat. I actually have a new drink drop. It's very short, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. But let's see.
Book it.
Not really. Doesn't really apply. That's not a great drink drop. But if you listen to any of the podcasts that I produce, one of them is Falls Count Anywhere. One of the catchphrases and drops is book it. And this weekend during the press conference, or this past week, the press conference leading up to the UFC, there was a Conor McGregor quote that I had to grab. That's him saying,
book it.
Book it. That's awesome. So if you look for that on upcoming episodes of Falls Count Anywhere on Baby Mermaid Productions on YouTube, you can check it out. Subscribe there, like the page, tell your friends, you know, all that stuff. And what else? Oh yeah, also new episode of Proper Bonics will be out Tuesday. Audio versions anywhere you get your audio podcasts, video versions on Baby Mermaid Productions. So plugs, is that enough for plugs? Good. Oh yeah, also, what about with Andy and Pat? But I'm going to get deep into that. And Ron's here. Premium Ron is pounding off in the comments, and he was there for the Dave Grohl discussion. That was it's basically Andy basically conceded to what I was saying, but then also didn't concede to what I said, and also didn't give him like we're basically where we started. The conclusion was Andy is going to stop talking shit about Dave Grohl, but also still apparently doesn't rank him as one of the best rock drummers. And it's like, all right, he said top 50 and I said top 20 of as far as like just when you compile all things, you know, body of work, consistency, what is it? Like honestly, the project, I like pretty much everything he does to an extent. I'm not the biggest, like honestly, the Foo Fighters are good, but like, it's not my favorite thing. Like I like Queens of the Stone Age. We talked about them, Crooked Vultures. That album is basically the album we were going to talk about. We stream live from his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Andy Malafarina every Sunday at 7 p.m. Sometimes we do Wednesdays, and we do guest episodes every once in a while on Wednesdays usually. But if we were talking about that, but basically it ended up turning into Andy doing a deep dive on Dave Grohl. And then he was discovering that maybe he doesn't necessarily, I think it was his personality. He thought maybe he was just being a celebrity. You were very aggressive in your opinion. Yeah, I can see that. I was very aggressive in my opinion. Did you watch the live stream? Everyone agreed that Taylor Hawkins is a better drummer than Dave Grohl. Ron loves to troll. I love Premium Ron. Preems, Big Preem. That's what. Oh yeah, by the way, new nickname for Premium Ron, Big Preem. I love it. I came up with it, but that's fame. I know. I understand that. Shorty drink drops. Kill rap. Oh, killer rap alias. Jesus Christ, John. Oof. Fourth cup of coffee. I don't know if I can slow my brain down enough to read something like that. That's a tongue twister, but I appreciate it, buddy. Pre-pandemic, maybe, but now I spend way too much time with the. Hold on, what's going on here? My kid has an in-service day at daycare. What is that? What's going on here? Are you guys just pounding off with each other? That's okay. I just want to make sure. Lord Stanley. What does that mean? In-service day? Does that mean she's got to like clean that? I'm assuming that's probably maybe Casey's not here. It's a fancy. I want a fancy nickname. Well, let's think. You know, Keep pounding off, Karen. We'll find out. Be careful. um, but yeah, what about with Andy and Pat? We do every Sunday, and the next one's going to be interesting. We're not just doing an album. We're doing he wanted to do top 5 in a genre. Now, the only thing that I thought was interesting about that, because it's really it's strange because Andy and I are so fucking similar in so many ways, and then there's so many fucking differences, like to where it feels like sometimes when we're having conversations we're like completely different people. It's really interesting that that dynamic can exist between two fucking just, you know, big old, I want to, I don't know what to, I say fat, but like people, fat white guys. Yeah, just fat white guys. Andy's pretty fat too, you know. But like there's a thing where like, yeah, like what's the best pop punk song? Like I know that I told him that I think have such completely different ideas of what that genre is, that you could say, uh, you could say hip hop songs, I guess, whatever. But like, maybe, yeah, we could do top 5, but like, it's going to be a different list. His is going to be a lot of Run the Jewels, probably, because he likes Run the Jewels a lot. Mine's probably going to be a lot of the only hip hop that I know, which isn't a lot. You know what I mean? So if we're talking about, I wanted something else that we had more depth in knowledge of, and different perspectives of, because that's really what's interesting about when we do What About with Andy and Pat, and Big Preem can fucking attest to this, is like we don't agree on much. I think even like our as far as like, even, and maybe it's just the slight difference in our age, like there is I think enough to where when he's thinking about like, oh, there are, when he talks about like and I'm not saying this like in a bad way, I'm just saying this like different, like as far as uh I think who was it, who I think we were just talking about uh Youngblood's not that much younger than me, ironically. It's in his name. But there's kind of like a thing where like where his like, oh yeah, the early stuff, like Green Day's early stuff was like not American Idiot, but like the one before that. And I was like, well, I was thinking about like Dookie. Like I'm pretty sure. So that's like, we have early stuff. Our early stuff meter is a little bit off. We have our true north is just a little bit skewed. And that's okay. Like that's what I like, finding where it is, like where those differences are. Because if you can't find differences in somebody who has almost the exact same, because it's also a lot easier to give recommendations. It's a lot easier to give recommendation to somebody when you can Nimrod. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't even know if it's Nimrod. Is that what's the one with warning? Live with that. Is that it? I think that's like his, like, oh, that's our early stuff. And I'm like, what? That was when I was younger. Again, like, oh, when I was younger. That's I'm wondering if that's. I joked with Ron about this and Andy. Like, I think we should just call that show "I Agree with Me," because I agree with me with Andy and Pat, because it's us convincing each other that this band is great, or that like we talked about if Green Day was a punk band on one episode, and we did the album Dookie. So it's cool. It's a lot of fun. We also review McRibs. So so Pat has a nice influence. There is a little bit of production in there, Baby Mermaid's production, but you can find that at Andy's YouTube channel, Andy Malafarina, and as well as live every Sunday from his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Andy Malafarina. We got more pounding off in the comments. Yeah. I was thinking, wait, Nimrod was the name of the album, right? Oh, yeah. Karen, C-A. Yeah, but see, that I don't know if that works. It's just Karen twice. That's after American Idiot. What, Nimrod was? Warning wasn't after American Idiot. Hold on a second. We're going to look up. Hold on a second. We're live. We're going to look up Green Day albums real order. Green Day albums. There we go. Yeah, we're going to look up that Wikipedia discography. All right. Studio albums. Plunk, Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod, Warning. It's just called Warning. And then American Idiot. That's what it is. 21st Century Breakdown. So yeah, or this is 2004 is American Idiot. So maybe that's early. I don't know. But like that's at that point I was like, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I really do like that album too. Like it's a good album, but I think we had I think I meant Caring Karen. Yeah, maybe. Caring Karen. Do you care, Karen? Oh, wait. Take it easy. Oh, here come words. Oh, boy. Yeah. John probably meant Caring Karen. That's probably what it is. American Idiot was the first time Green Day mattered in any way. I don't know if that's trolling or if that's just your just a hot pound, but I like it either way. Ron, keep it up. Big Preem pounding off in the comments. Ron Barindro on Instagram. Check out his friggin' art. It's great. Speaking of friggin', it's in the title. Let's talk about it. What the fuck is going on? Tampa Bay, Jesus Christ. Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay, Tom fucking Brady is going to the fucking 10th Super Bowl. It's so crazy the level, I guess the dynamic in older or aging white athletes. You know, the Conor McGregor dipped a bit. Tom Brady's still soaring high in Tampa Bay. Hey, Manny's here. He's probably excited about what's going on. Manny pounding off, saying "sup bitches." That's I don't appreciate the language, but thank you so much for appreciate joining us, Manny. Tom Brady is, I think, undeniable at this point. It's fucking crazy. It's the craziest thing. The Conor McGregor thing. I don't know if anybody watched. I'm assuming most people watched. I wonder if anybody illegally still tried illegally streaming it. If you did, you don't have to pound off, but give me a winky emoji or something if you did. Because Dana White was like, I didn't understand that was a whole thing, but it totally makes sense. The streaming of UFC's, I guess the illegal streaming that people have been doing has been affecting obviously the money that the UFC can make because they can't have crowds. With this event, they were able to have somewhat of a capacity. I think that all available seats were bought, but it was definitely limited, social distance, yada yada yada, masks and stuff. So, and it was in Abu Dhabi. So I think I don't like he said something about it was in the press conference. They said something about one of the reporters was like, "Hey, so what do you think about the streamers?" He's like, "Oh, thanks for bringing it up. We got one. We're gonna if you click on this link this weekend or whatever, we got you." And I was just like, "Damn." He was like very, and then like it was silent for a little bit. And he's like, "All right." He's like, "Yeah, that's it. Next question." It like just went back. He got very impassioned about. So obviously this was a big deal. I haven't illegally streamed a UFC ever, but if I had ever, they can't see it. Oh, wait. Oh, for the audio one, I just winked. Oh, hold on. Let me try it again. I have never illegally streamed a UFC. Wink. No, I really haven't. But if I had, I was watching it with LeMaire and Dom, and I'm watching it, and I said, it was not long before I may or may not have gotten a claim on that was somebody was illegally downloading something on my Wi-Fi. So I'm just really nervous about all the piracy that's happening around my house and everything. So I'm worried about security, guys. That's basically what I'm saying. So and I was like, I had mentioned that, and I was saying how nervous I was about, like, oh man, and then we're streaming this. I don't know, man. And and LeMaire was like, oh, he's like, okay, well, whatever. And then there's like silence, and then John Anik comes on the mic and goes, the unauthorized redistribution of the UFC's copywritten material is punishable under federal law, blah blah blah, and like does this whole like, and I was just like, and I was terrified. I was like, they know what's going on right now. They might as well have said, "Hey, Pat, the UFC," you know what I mean? Like they might as well just because it felt like they knew exactly what was going on. So I just LeMaire agreed, or LeMaire we laughed very very hard, but ultimately I had to end the stream there. I was like, I can't do that. I can't risk that. I can't go to fucking jail because I read like Dana White seems like the kind of guy that would put some. I wasn't like offering the stream to anybody. You know, I know that that's a lot bigger of a fine, but he was like, anybody that clicks on this link, we're gonna fucking get you, motherfucker. Like, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't even want to risk that a little bit. You know, we're so close to fucking rebuilding our credit. We're so close. We got some pounding off in the comments that I was a little bit behind on. I keep getting booted, bad internet connection. Manny is here in my it's my cue to leave. Karen is out. Tom B is a fucking dork. That being said, he is the goat, king dork. Yeah, I agree. Karen's here, blah blah blah. She's gone. Bye, Karen. Have fun at school. Also, John's here. Pounding off. I don't think I illegally streamed it. I was on stolen content dot scam slash fraud. I read that shit, didn't I, John? That was fucking. I killed it. They ain't finding shit. Yeah. No, I don't think it's like they're not going to find everybody, and like they're not going to completely end it, but I would be the dumbass that would click the old link or do something like that. Like, and I would just rather, if it's worth it to me that I want to watch it. And this is, I think this is a perfect lesson. And I don't necessarily want to credit Dana White with the lesson, giving everybody the lesson, but it really is. It's a thing for somebody who is trying to create content. And for anybody out there that is somebody that would like to be paid for the thing that they do one day, is like for somebody to take for free a thing that you are saying it, and for a reasonable price. That was, even though by the way, we will get into it about the UFC thing. The every single fight I picked, like every pick I had was wrong, and I'm okay. I'm not upset about getting that card. It's still one of those things that was worth $70. They put, at least they did the math. At least we can say, if everybody that buys the pay-per-view at this amount of money, we are able to make money ourselves. They should make a lot of fucking money. That's a huge fucking card. That's a lot of shit to put together and hopefully keep safe. Like, hopefully everybody, as long as there's not a huge spike in Abu Dhabi, which probably they wouldn't tell anybody anyway. Why would they? Who cares? Why should they? If they're trying to make their, Abu Dhabi seems like a fucking cool place. So, but yeah, you like bandana, Pat? Hell yeah, Manny. Fuck yeah. Thank you. I like Manny all around. Like him a lot. It is insane what they charge though. I don't know though. It was 70, it was 60, it was $69.99, which is awesome. First of all, who doesn't want to pay $69 for something? Come on. Unless it's $420, and no thank you. That's expensive. Those are the only two price points I like. 0.69, 69, or $4.20, or $420.69. That's as high as I go. I know, I'm sure a lot of people would beg to differ, but don't go much higher than that. But it's a huge event. It's worth it, you know, because people, I don't know. Sometimes, but they also give away a lot of free ones. That I guess that's the thing, is that's what I feel like. It's almost like me paying a UFC Patreon. That's how I kind of feel. And also, I just heard this morning that the WWE Network signed a deal that, like, the app is not gonna. I think you can. I don't know if you can still watch on the app or whatever, or if you can. No, you can watch only on Peacock or whatever. So that's fucking crazy. And that was like a fucking $1 billion deal. That's fucking nuts. So yeah, there's a if there's a way that one day you can be able to, it's, you know, WWE has come a long way to sell a thing for $1 billion, but it's for streaming rights to all of their content. You know, I hope when you saw the price, you went nice. Yeah. As I was buying it, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Nice. It's usually about $64. That goes from 60. Like, I don't know if that's going to be the new price going forward, but I'll keep that in mind. But they're also stacking the fucking cards. Yeah, Peacock thing is crazy. It's nuts. Like, cause so now now Manny will Youngblood's password work on Peacock. No, we can just all get, we'll all get, I I think there's free versions of Peacock. So I don't know, would that mean I don't know what tier, I guess WWE Network. I like how you like how I'm saying it slow, so I can say WWE Network. I don't know, is there, or what paid tier they're on. I think they'll be getting rid of the network. Yeah, so the yeah, because it's going to be exclusive streaming rights. So that's a huge deal. That's $1 billion deal, and you know, so the same thing with UFC. The ESPN app. I don't know why anybody's bitching about it. Uh, it's about as good of an app as like the NHL app for watching games. I get to see about as many Lightning games as I used to on the NHL app, because a lot of them, if they're national games, I can't watch it on the NHL app, and if they play on the NHL network, I can't watch them. So apps are fucking nuts, dude. So I like that. Like, this just means now you can watch The Office, you can watch SmackDown and Raw and all the fun deals that they like to watch and talk about on Falls Count Anywhere every Monday on Baby Mermaid Productions and everywhere you get your audio podcast. Um, we got a sweet promo conclusion on or actually promo uh final matchup, I guess. Danny finally sent his promo in. So Danny, Delco, and Bobby Tambourine Man. Wink. Sorry, I forgot to say it for the audio listener. For the audio listener. God damn it. The audio peeper out there. But hold on. You have to deal with ad. Okay, so yeah, you can watch everything. But you can use it on Peacock for like $5, getting rid of the network, but you can use it on Peacock for $5, but you have to deal with ads. And I do believe that there's a paid tier. There's a paid tier that still has ads, some ads. And then there's also a tier where you can pay that eliminates ads. So that's a pretty cool thing, I guess. But I guess I it is becoming cable. Apps are becoming cable now for sure, which is cool. You know, do your thing. I like that. I like to be able, this is what I've wanted every cable package ever to be, and not and where you could say I want this thing, I want this thing, and I want this thing. So the ESPN app is I think half the price of the NHL app, and they don't need me to market for them, but you can also, like, all the free uh UFCs are on, again, I get, and then I guess they're not really free because you have to pay for that, but it's either $4.99 a month, or you can pay like 50, or you know, whatever the discounted rate would be for a fucking year, and they still play NHL games. They play fucking other games. Like what the fuck, man? They're not a sponsor. What's going on, Ian? How's it going, buddy? Ian Strong pounding off in the comments. Strong words with Ian Strong's own Ian Strong. Check it out wherever you get your audio podcast. Yeah, just don't watch the W's. God damn it, W Wrestling at all. Tune into FCA and let them tell you what's happening. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't even have to pay for that $5 tier on Peacock. You can just let the guys tell you what they saw on Peacock. I saw Tom Brady. It was crazy. I don't care about baseball usually unless it's playoffs. Playoffs. I don't care about football unless it's playoffs. But it was nuts to hear that Tampa Bay made it to the NFC Championship in general. That was crazy. That was cool to hear. I was excited because I was excited to hear that it was a possibility that all Tampa teams could make it. All Tampa professional Tampa teams, sports teams, could make it to their own finals, whether they make it or not. Because the Rays made it to the finals. The Lightning obviously made it to the finals. Sorry for the shitty laugh. Bubble hockey champions, and now fucking Tom fucking Brady is again like John said earlier, he's a fucking dork. He's king fucking dork though. You can't say he sucks. Like you cannot say he sucks. Yeah, maybe he cheats. Maybe he has cheated. You know what? If he is, he's fucking the best at it. You can't say he's not. Asterisk. Oh yeah, fucking take it. Who cares? An asterisk is still history. Quote, end quote. Sorry, Brandon Youngblood. One of the best sentences I've ever heard uttered. An asterisk is still history. Fuck you. Yeah, I use steroids. Fuck you. And I also got the most home runs. Other people were using steroids too. You didn't catch them, and they suck at bat. You still got to be kind of good. Hard work beats talent. Don't forget that. Because I was joking about with John about the similarities between my appearance and Conor McGregor's appearance, and how and also our similarities in our outlooks. And I sent him a clip of him saying, "Doesn't matter, wins and losses. All that matters is you just do what you do. Just keep going." Like essentially, and again, it's not. I'm paraphrasing. I'm saying have more of my thing, not a direct quote of what he was saying in the clip, but what it was. The outlook is about the same. Ian's pounding off in the comments. He says steroids ain't going to make you better at hitting a 95 mile per hour baseball. Excuse me. Hard work beats talent. Steroids beat hard work. Yeah, I can see that. Steroids definitely help. Steroids in sports rules. Yeah. I don't even think that's a troll. I don't even know. I don't know if that was an attempt at a troll, but I agree with Ron. I don't care. There's a great clip of John Witherspoon saying ranting about steroids. So even even if Tom Brady was using steroids every year, I don't know. Like maybe it makes you throw a ball more accurately. I don't know if that's it might help your strength and everything, but I don't know. I don't care. I just know that there's got to be other people that if they are doing it, they are not the only ones doing it. There's no way. Yeah, no troll. Serious. Yeah. Go for it. That's the thing with Conor McGregor is like there's and that's a weird outlook. And not to sound like I'm not trying to sound like a red hat guy or anything, but Conor McGregor not only didn't lose, but I think he won every fucking fight. He won every goddamn fight on that card because he was a fucking sponsor of that goddamn event. And I've heard other people make the same observation, but that's what I was thinking the whole fucking night. The whole night I was watching that, I was just like, proper number 12. Oh, the proper highlight, the proper, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, fuck. Like, so even though, you may not win that fight, like it doesn't fucking matter. Like he ultimately wins, but also like he'll be back. I'll fight again. Like people, is that it for him? Is that, it's just another fight. Then you're going to put on another. Honestly, it would be in, like I whether it be, everybody pounds off in the comments on those posts, anytime. I guess I didn't understand how many people wanted him to lose and shit like that. It's really strange to see how many people. It was the same way I felt about Anderson Silva when Anderson Silva finally lost. How many people? It's exciting to see that, and I was very invested in him as a person. I loved his outlook. His performances were always incredible, but I was truly shocked at how many people that like reveled and talk shit afterwards. But it's always after, and it's always, you know. So I would like to. It's cool to see somebody who now I feel like it's almost it's how everybody debates who the best basketball player is, how who the best, you know, Michael Jackson or Michael Jackson Michael Jackson. Yeah, who's the best basketball player? Michael Jackson or LeBron James? Definitely LeBron James. No, Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, all the stuff like the and that's I and it can be opinion, it can be stats, it can be however, but like in this case, like with Tom Brady, come on. Like yes, maybe it's not yards, but like as far as playing the game of football in the era that he played, he is the greatest. It's fucking crazy. He is the most consistent, maybe. Like you got to give him the most something, the greatest of all time at something, because he definitely is minds like whether and no, without a Tiger Woods type, knock on wood, collapse or whatever, you know what I mean? But we got Ian Strong pounding off in the comments. He says, Hank Aaron said of Barry Bonds, it guts me to say to know he cheated, but there's plenty of cheaters in the Hall of Fame. So there's no reason he shouldn't be in there. Right. And Ian, I don't know if you're aware of the popular catchphrase all throughout the Baby Mermaid Productions staff, coined by one Brandon Youngblood. An asterisk is still history. That was on an episode of Hockey Talk Man that we did. John Montag is also pounding off in the comments. He says, actually, I disagree, Ron. Steroids for sure will make you better at hitting a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. They were already good enough to hit it. Steroids let them hit it further and not break down during the season. Ian, not Ron. My bad. That's what John's saying. Ian also says steroids will help you your recovery from the rigors of the game. Take it easy now. But it's not going to make you better at the game itself. John's also saying steroids help you increase strength. Strength helps you hit home runs. Home runs mean more runs. More runs means more wins. I did a great job. If you want to see how hard that would have been I read that flawlessly. First of all, we're just going to take a minute from them pounding each other, pounding off all over each other to just pound on me. Please give me some pounding. More wins means you're better at the game. That being said, I still agree with you. Kudos, Pat. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ron. But I guess they do make you more of the recovery. I thought don't you also kind of need recovery from steroids though too? Like, can't you overwork yourself? But it is a performance enhancing thing. And if not everybody is doing, I think in the case that I'm very limited knowledge on the what's it called? Thank you very much. I don't you love the insecure host of GDP that's like, guys, you stop talking to yourselves and compliment me on how well I did at reading that very simple sentence, please. But mom and dad, stop fighting. It also depends on what kind of steroid you take. Different ones do different things, is what Ron Barindro is saying. Big Premium Self, Premium Ron, Art Dick of the GDP Live. Teens, wait, hold on, what? Teens always, I don't know what you're saying, is way different than something like what the fuck what's going on here? There is some words that you just, nope, I don't know what you're saying. I need a redo, bud. I'm sorry. I don't know where to fix this. Trihymnol is the only way different. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, buddy. John Montag is saying pitchers are quality. Wait, quietly some of the biggest steroid users, and it's all for recovery. I like pitchers. I like the positions. Always my favorite positions. I feel like are the I guess the ones that are the most the not the I don't know I don't even know how to put it. The I because it's not always the most time, but I do like my favorite position in football is the kicker or kickers. You know, either you're the punty guy or the kicky guy, field goalie guy. I like those guys. For hockey, I always like the goalies because they're the weirdest and they get to play the longest amount of time. I love that position in hockey. It's the coolest because they get to play the whole fucking game. It's so cool. And a lot of it is relying on them. And for baseball, I love pitchers. And you know what? I got a soft spot for some outfielders. I like the fact that like they chose to the position. They must suck at every other position. And not always don't fucking give me stats. I don't give a shit about baseball players. I don't fucking care. But at least in my case, in Little League, I was shitty at every other position, even though I really wanted to play third base, the hot corner. That was the position I wanted to play, or catcher. I didn't necessarily, you want to be pitcher or catcher usually. Shut up, Ian. But I wanted to play either third base, but they were like, no, you play outfield. But those guys have to be awesome because there's nothing left for them. You know, they're almost out of the fucking like field. They almost completely have kicked them off the field. They're like, no, you can't be catcher. No, you can't be pitcher. No, you can't play shortstop or any of the bases here. You can play outfield, and then after that, you can be the mascot, or you're out of here, bud. Concessions, and then you're gone. Parking attendant. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Trihybnol is different than testosterone enhancement. Also, Ian's saying, I think what the Patriots and or Astros did to win their respective championships is way worse than taking a performance enhancer. In-game cheating is way worse than performance enhancers. Yeah, I fully agree, Ian. That's another level of cheating. The Astros thing is beyond cheating. Catcher is the greatest position in baseball, not just because I played it, is what John's saying. John Montag, we find out what position. We got John talking about baseball now. He's fucking excited. I know whatever work he is supposed to be doing right now. Not to blow up your spot, John, but I absolutely know right now you're probably. Oh no, actually no, it's lunchtime. Perfect. Outfielders are some of the most athletic players on the field. I know, John. I know. God damn it. I'm very pumped. That's why I'm talking baseball. Dude, I intended to talk about Tom Brady, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to talk about Tom Brady. I don't know fucking anything about football, really. I do know just very, very cursory knowledge. I know conversational. This is awesome. I know conversational football. It's kind of like conversational French or conversational Spanish. I know conversational football and some baseball, but I'm a little hard because we were talking to baseball. Ian's pounding off hard. I love it. Oh yeah, I may get it. I may get fired today. Yeah. John's, as long as you're no work friends, just block your work friends on your Instagram. Come back on Hacks. Come back on Hacks Comedy Golf as a viewer, and then that way they won't be able to track you. I love John. John's great. I love Ian. I love everybody. I love my Rons. I love my Johns. Big Preem. Whoop whoop. Tom Brady is. I honestly don't give a, and this is true. I don't, unless it's like, because I don't know. Like there's the championships have, don't leave it up to the refs, man. Like don't leave it up to like that's what I kind of go at it at that level at all times. I try to go like no matter what you have to hold on a second. Want to make sure I'm making that. There we go. I want to make sure that God damn it. I fucking just lost my fucking place because I did that. But like, I feel like don't leave it up to the refs. Like, if you're fighting, if you want to, the only way to definitively win truly is to leave it out of the judge's hands and just get a finish. And it's the same thing with football, baseball. Yes, if the refs, like, if you figured out a way to cheat, like there was the taping practices. I think that was one of the ways that they cheated, right? There's deflate gate. There's all these other things. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's another strategy. I come from the first sport thing that I was a fan of was sports entertainment, aka WWF. So I was always, if the ref's back is turned and you hit him with a chair, you don't have to like it, but what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? If it's a Montreal screw job, I don't like that. I don't like a Montreal screw job when it's just like lazy writing or like bullshit like behavior. But if it's a matter of uh like being a villain or something like that, like, oh, they deflated the footballs and they're like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, cell phone. What cell phone? Kush, and he just throws it away. I know about that stuff. Like, he's like hiding evidence and stuff like that because then I'm like, yeah, then he definitely cheated. But like, you know what I mean? I roll that in with the goatness. If you can, I don't know, if you can win a fight, you win a fight in any way by any means necessary. Eddie Guerrero level cheating, I'm all for it. Hell yeah. John Montag's on my side. Ron Barrendo, Big Preem. If LeBron got hit with a chair because the ref wasn't looking, I'd LOL. Dude, same. Like, I don't want anybody to get hurt. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not advocating to hit LeBron with a chair or Tom Brady or any athlete in general, unless they consent to it. If an athlete consents to it, absolutely hit him with a chair. But if not, don't do it. I don't advocate this. But if it was that kind of thing, if like somebody's not looking and somebody pushes off or something like that, like it can't come down to that play. It can't come down to, like, now I feel like Coach Pat's here. Fucking, maybe it's the bandana. I don't know what it is, but like, you can't leave it down to like, but he held him, and then because he held him, they scored a goal, or they. Now I went to hockey, but like, if they pushed off and they fucking and they were able to be faster to the ball or whatever it is, don't leave it down to that fucking play. Do you know what I mean? Like, get the fuck over it. Pick your fucking shit up and get the fuck over it. Keep going. Oh, the ref did a call, got a call. Yeah. And that's why, like, John Tortorella is one of the fucking shittiest coaches at this, like, letting that shit go. Like, fucking calm the fuck down with that shit, you creep. And that's the thing, is that's why a lot of people don't like Tom Brady. He's competitive. He's a crybaby. It's both. Like, I think really competitive people are fucking crybabies. They're kind of masked in the same thing. They're the same fucking beast. Like, this is the same goddamn, if you're so fired up that you want to go into the other team's locker room. This is an incident of John Tortorella, excuse me, in I believe it was Calgary, when he was coaching for Vancouver, if I'm getting all the facts right. He attempted to go into the opponent's locker room to fucking talk to. He wanted to just talk to him. I'm very much for that, but as far as like professional Coach Pat, I would never advocate for that. But like, I kind of like that there's somebody that gets that fucking fired up. But it's almost like Randy Marsh at the game at that point. It's like dad's, little league dad's energy. I don't like that. We got some pounding off here. LeMaire is here for the sports talk. Yeah, absolutely. Big Preem pounding off. Ian's pounding off. He says football is 100 plays per game, but the outcome is based on 7 to 8 plays. Yeah. I've seen the time lapse of that, like where what the actual action is. Like there's like 15 minutes of actual game played. So John's also pounding off. He says when it comes down to it, uh, uh when it comes down to it, you are either a winner or a loser. And Tom Brady, excuse me, seems to always be a winner. So shut up and be a winner and become a winner. You're about to be bat dadded. Hell yeah. But not like that's I it's it always came down to and I said that to Dom and I think she likes that phrase and don't leave it to a decision. If you want to a definitive win, don't leave it up to the ref uh or the scorecard, excuse me. So it's a great outlook I think in general just in life. Like overall you want to have that outlook, like be 100% in everything that you do. And if they figured out a way to cheat, it doesn't necessarily mean you should go out and figure out a way to cheat, but couldn't hurt. There's every like oh you're there's it's not cheating. Okay, so it's not cheating, right? But do you think it's really sportsmanship when the other team is down by whatever they're trying to kick a field, let's just any situation where the other team wants to kick a field goal to get 3 points in a football game, obviously not in hockey, and the other team waits till like the last second and then they go like, oh, timeout, like right beforehand, so that they make it or do whatever. Like that's technically not cheating, but that's like a dick move. So like there's plenty of dick moves that are allowed to be done if they figured out a way to kind of let a little bit of the air out so you didn't know and that you could hold it a little bit better, or they filmed your practice and they figured out how to, like, if you can't adapt, but that's straight out of Waterboy, man. If they were, because wasn't that one of the other things they did was like that, like steal, like straight up stealing, like watching people's practices and shit. John's pounding off over here. He says at one point people thought that the forward pass was cheating in football. Get with the times. Yeah, really? Is that the shovel pass? We can go back to baseball if you want. By the way, I feel like the pounding slowed down. Like John, either that or John actually did have to get back to work. Uh, it's supposed to be part of the whether they call it strategy, but to me, a professional athlete won't be affected by that. Yeah, premium rounds pounding off too. He says you'd be a rogue in D&D. I too play rogue. I like that. I played D&D before. I tried that. Fuck, I'm a nerd. No, I've played D&D before. Look at the shirt and headband. I basically came out of the upside down place or whatever the fuck it is. Dick moves are the best moments in sports. Yeah, I love dick moves. I love the ones. I love confusion plays, and those are straight up dick moves too. Like the what's the flea flicker? Is that the one where they just keep throwing the ball? They have to throw it back or whatever. You greened out, remember? Just now? Oh no. Oh yeah, in D&D. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, at D&D. Yeah, LeMaire remembers. We played at Mike's house and I greened out. I had to baby deer walk it over to the couch and lay down for a little bit. And then I felt all better. Whew. That was a rough one. That was a really rough one. I felt I was like you guys kept it was so funny because you guys it was like, hey, okay, like as you were just fine, you weren't crowding me or anything like that, but I just felt like almost like I was having an anxiety attack, and like I kept getting like tunnel vision, and I was like, I just need to lay down, I just need to lay down, I just need to lay down, and And as like as I started to like get the tunnel vision, I noticed like the tunnel vision was like focusing in on this. I'm assuming I think it was just a BB gun, but it was like like an air rifle, like leaning against the door frame next to the back door. He later on I found out from Mike that it's an air rifle I think he used to like scare away the squirrels or shoot squirrels. I don't know. Um, again, could have just said that to made me feel better. But as I was like greening out, it was like focusing in on that, and I was like, just that's a fucking gun. You can't fucking pass out here. So like I felt like double passed out. So I just willed myself not to pass out. Came back to, and I was like, I gotta lay down or I gotta go lay down for a little bit. I feel weird. And they're like, okay, whatever. And then I just like stood there for a little bit and sat back down. They're like, are you okay? And I was just like, oh boy, oh boy. And I remember I remember that. Yeah, I ended up like baby deering it over to the couch, finally laying down, and like was fine, just perfectly fine. Having a panic attack during D&D may be the nerdiest thing ever. Hell yeah, John. You absolutely may be right. John pounding off hard. John Montague spelled, Montag said, Montag comedy on Instagram. Check it out. He said, trick plays in any sport make for the best highlights. Hidden ball tricks in baseball games get me so excited. Yes, shit like that. We're like it's like I don't know. That's the only and one type thing that I think like a lot of white guy sports have. You know what I mean? Is trick plays and stuff. But yeah, we were playing D&D at Mike's house, and but like I remember when I stood up and then like just stood there for a little bit, and then was like sat back down, and they were like just said like, hey, are you okay, you okay? That's when they was like the thing where you're like, oh man, I just need you to leave me alone, just please, just I'll just like
take it easy and stay off my side.
As soon as I saw that gun, I freaked out. I was terrified. But it was more of a like John said, one of the nerdiest panic attacks anyone could ever have, and it had nothing to do with anything. That it just was just a greening out. I don't, for anybody that may not be familiar, I don't know if it's officially a thing, but in the way used in LeMaire's usage here, and also anytime I've used it, is basically blacking out like what you would when you're drinking, but with weed. And it's basically just kind of being really high and then, kind of fainting, essentially. I think I've done it a couple times. I have not been checked, and I have no diagnosis. So, again, pound off in the comments at Baby Mermaid Productions on Instagram. You can join the Instagram live conversation if you'd like. If you want to talk to me live with your voice, you can, or you can talk to me with your fingies. If you want to pound off in the comments with all the other GD peepers. We got John also saying an overdose on weed. Yeah, essentially it's just an overdose. That's what it's the only drug I'll ever overdose on, I think. Well, I mean, I guess alcohol technically, but it's not a drug or whatever. It's a drug, but unless you ask Ron, probably Big Preem. But exciting weekend for Tampa. It's also the first time ever a home team for the Super Bowl has or a team in the Super Bowl has hosted in their home's arena. So that's pretty fucking cool. That's a thing that I almost happened one year before that. It was really close one year, and I got excited. Even though I don't really give a shit necessarily about the Bucks or football necessarily in general, it's pretty fucking cool. I still will recognize how cool that is, and I think I was really excited if the Bills would have made it, but I'll probably still watch just because, just to root for the old home team out there in the home arena. So that's pretty cool. Alcohol is a drug, confirmed. Yeah, Preem Rom, Big Preem pounding off hard in the comments. But it was also a huge weekend for UFC. I don't know if anybody also streamed along, but I was, I don't know, man. I looked ahead. I had a really bit. That was my first full week back to jujitsu, and I was 4 days total in the week that I went, and also a lot of early days, waking up early because it's 6 a.m. And I streamed along. Hell yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Ian, that was the thing was, I like it was so weird mentally. I was just checked out for that day. We had such a it was I had a very generous offers from Andy Malafarina to join him on a live stream on his Twitch channel when he watched the pay-per-view. Josh Dway was kind enough to invite me over to his home to watch along with just a handful of other people. Ian Strong and I were talking about the fights as we were going. Oh, we got somebody pounding on. Hold on a second. Oh, big old on my account. We got somebody coming in wanting to pound off live with their voice. Let's see if we can get him on the line. Here he comes. There he is.
Hey, what's up, man?
It's
I heard UFC and I wanted to get in.
Oh, hell yeah. LeMaire Lee is here. And yeah, I was just saying that, like, I had looked ahead on my app, like on my calendar, and I was like, fuck, man. I don't have anything to do Saturday. That card is going to be fucking sick as shit. I am going to take that day off and not do anything. And then I just got so many different offers from people to say, like, hey, do you want to stream? Do you want to watch along? Do you want to, like, come over and hang out? And I was like, I don't feel like being on. Like, and then you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
I just wanted to sit. I ate a whole thing of spinach dip by myself with chips, the whole can. The whole thing, and half a thing of queso.
Yeah.
That's
how you take a day off.
That's my day off. It's also like matched up with a cheat day, you know?
Yeah. 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 Cheat day off. It's just everything.
But dude, I ended up sitting on my couch and I just kept fucking dozing off during the fuck. I watched this like the least sportsman ever. I was just laying on my, like, with my feet reclined, and I just kept going like
yeah.
And then, like, and Ian was texting along and stuff like that. Ian Strong was texting me and stuff like that, talking about some of the fights. And I just was like, halfway through the fight, I was seeing him go like, her entrance music is fucking great. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that was great. What was it? I was asleep.
They all came out to Irish terrorist music.
Where did you watch it? I'm sure you it was a completely legal stream. Dana White will not be emailing you anytime soon.
No, I watched it on Discord.
So who like did you have this was my surprise, I guess. I know a lot of people hate Conor McGregor because of like some of the people that he's faced or talked shit about maybe in the past.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many people were just excited to watch him get knocked out.
Yeah, because it's like when you see like a statue fall.
yeah. Like, it's like I guess it was I couldn't equate it exactly, but it was the same way when I realized how many people were excited to see Anderson Silva get beat.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa, wait, I thought we all thought he was amazing.
Oh, we all love this guy.
I thought we love this guy. He's amazing.
It's like pro wrestling. Like when someone gets too good, you're like, all right, this guy just needs to lose now.
Yeah, is that the thing? So yeah, and I think he kind of did. Like, I think I wasn't that, like, it was a great fight. Which one? Yeah. What about the Michael Chandler Dan Hooker fight? Who were you going for in that one? That was the co-main.
Yeah, I think I was going for Michael Chandler.
The little guy.
Yeah. I think I was going for, because I put money on it.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's good. That's smart.
Yeah, I went for I'm not wearing a shirt, Dylan. You want to see my bare chest, dude?
Oh yeah, let's show it. I got mine out. There.
Okay. Well,
here, let's just take our shirts off.
Yeah.
You want me to take my shirt off?
You don't have to, dude. You can if you want. Let's fucking party. Whatever.
What do you think? Huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I did want Dustin Diamond. I wanted him to win. I don't know why. I just wanted him to win.
Yeah, he's like, he earned it. Like this is
Yeah.
it's such a cool thing that like I think it's a cool thing that Conor McGregor is doing, and it doesn't seem like this is an official thing, but he's like saying I want to have 4 fights this year, I don't know, whatever. I think he's just saying I'm going to have one more busy year, make my money, make my hay while, or what is it? Make hay while the sun's shining. Is that the phrase or whatever? Get his money now. He made $5 million just from the fight.
Yeah.
He also his company sponsored the fucking event.
Thing. Yeah.
He won every fight. He didn't lose any fight.
No.
Let him win. He's fine. He played, and then he's doing this victory tour where he's also giving these big money fights to some people that earned it. He says he wants to fight Al Iaquinta. Who wants to fight Al Iaquinta? He wants to give him a name. He knows that he could probably beat him.
Yeah.
So
he's
like
a wrestling thing again. He's like on the out, you boost the new guys.
Yeah, and then he probably would go to the WWE or something like that. And at some he is such a fucking brilliant marketer that like I can't, like, again, to me it's the same thing as Tom Brady, like win or lose, however you want to feel about him, if you like him or not, you can't say he sucks or he's bad at what he does.
Yeah,
it's incredible. He lost a fight and it's still like people are still going, so what's next for Conor McGregor? Nobody, like Dustin Diamond, like, or Dustin Poirier, Dustin the Diamond Poirier doesn't he can't beat Khabib. He's tried already. I mean, I don't think it's even close. So unless he fights Michael Chandler but then again, like he brought up, I beat Dan Hooker in 5 rounds, but you know, Michael Chandler fucking smoked him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's right there, right?
Yeah. So it's like, it's just like people are going, it's so exciting. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty exciting, but it's also like, it's just the same guys just arguing with each other. It's
yeah.
I liked Conor McGregor at welterweight. I thought that would have been cool to see him against like Jorge Masvidal.
Wait, was that 155 or 145?
That's 170. I believe. Hold on, let me look up.
Yeah.
Welterweight. We got some pounding off in the comments as well.
Montag John.
Yeah.
Conor doesn't need UFC money. He made his money fighting Mayweather.
Yeah, it's 156 to 170 is the limit. So yeah.
Okay.
I would like that because he's at 155 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 170. Sorry. Everybody was pounding off. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't see it again. Conor versus Screech. That would be good. Yeah. Chris Jericho is in the, so Conor is to the UFC as Chris Jericho is to AEW. Yeah.
Pat, thank you for having me. I gotta let you go. Came here to say one more thing. Just fuck her right in the pussy.
Thanks so much, LeMaire. He didn't even give me a chance to hang up on it. I like it. I'll lock it. LeMaire Lee. I guess I'll button up my shirt now that he's gone. But there's a way to. It just seems like he's doing like a not, and I don't mean this to demean Dustin Poirier, who's incredible. Like everybody saw what the fuck he can do. He I think is willing to challenge some people that either he has talked about in the past or have talked about him or interested in the past or in his career. He's kind of doing like a victory lap. He doesn't need to win all the fights. He doesn't need to win anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. His legacy is intact. And if he just has one more year, like 2 or 3 more fights, and whether how long, he did take he took a bit of damage in this fight, obviously, but after that, he can just fucking, grapple with Ally Quinta, or he can fucking have the third fight with Nate Diaz and shit like that. Like he can just kind of like make a little bit more money and just fucking coast off into the sunset. Like I don't hate it at all. And retire. Still, he's 32. He's 2 years younger than me. And it's fucking, and he has accomplished so, like, it's admirable. I do truly like him as a martial artist. Like I said before, I don't think, I'm not heartbroken to see him lose. The same thing. The only person I didn't like on the card was Michael Chandler. That was the only person, and I literally just his. It's just him. He's just a weird dude. Like I don't like the way he I don't like the way he talks, and I would never say that to his face. I think he's a great athlete, and he's obviously phenomenal as a fighter. But I would never. It's just one of those things. He's not somebody that I find, but he's fucking entertaining as shit. Obviously, I mean, he rocked the shit out of Dan Hooker. Connor's life is bigger than fighting now. He'll do it if he wants to. He will use his talent to carry him, but he won't beat the top guys whose lives are literally just fighting right now. Yeah. That's actually a good point too, because it's not that he doesn't have the will to, or doesn't have the skill or desire, I guess is the best way is to say it, to fight. It's the fact that, or he has the ability and the strength. It's the fact that that's not the only thing going on in his life. Even though he did clear up, like he beat Donald Cerrone, and I would never discredit, I would never disparage Donald Cerrone whatsoever. As far like it wasn't, yeah, even though he beat him handedly, I think it's because he had a very clear game plan. There's a weird thing in this fight, and I realize this. It was something I heard. It was Herb Dean was a referee in the fight earlier in the card. It was Amanda Hebes against her name is God damn it. She lost against the late Rodriguez, I believe it was. Should Connor fight that Jake Paul guy? He'd make so much money while getting to give someone brain damage. Win-win. Yeah. I mean, I think that's going to be on the card. That's like after he retires. He can absolutely do that. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, Amanda Hebes. That's how you pronounce it, is Hebes. Brazilians don't pronounce the R. So, and the young lady that she was fighting is spelled Rodriguez, but I believe it's Rodriguez. So she got rocked. She got knocked the fuck out, and she was incredible. I love Amanda. Like I talked about her. She was my pick to win. I still think she's great. She has a great outlook. She has a great mindset. I think she's going to be fine. As far as the like her next fights and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to be that bad, but that was a fucking crazy knockout. But in that fight, it was Herb Dean was the referee, and she ended up getting rocked, and it looked like he started to step in, but maybe saw that she wasn't, and then hesitated, but like kind of tripped and like went like this, like kind of like fell forward a little bit, and his like and Rodriguez was like just punching the shit out of her face, and was like, oh, okay, cool, that was it. And he was like, no, that's not it. And Amanda was fucked up. Like she was crazy. Like she stood up and she's like, huh? Like, but he was like, no, it's not over. Like you got to keep going. So they clinched up a little bit more, and then she finished her off like for good. Full TKO. And I was like, man, that's weird. I remember before that, the announcer said, John Anik was saying something about, oh, Herb Dean's refereeing this fight. He's got 2 assignments tonight, this one and the main event. And I was like, that's weird. So, because when I saw that mess up, I was like, I wonder if he's going to fuck up in the main event. Main event, right? They're standing on each side of the cage. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier. And then it's the same thing. It just seemed like it almost seemed like there was like a production error. Like they weren't on camera to like fully or whatever, but like he goes, you ready, boom, let go. And then he, like Conor McGregor, like darted out, went at him, and he kind of like Herb Dean like pushed him back, like wait, hold on a second, hold on, and then went, okay, go. Like it was like it just seemed like a stuttered kind of weird, like delayed start. And I wonder if that somehow threw Conor off his game, because it was a weird thing. It's usually, are you ready? Go fight. So it's like in every fight I've ever seen, I'd never seen that much. The only other time I really saw that was like every once in a while, you know, they have to tell him, get behind the black line, get behind the black line. Like they tell, like there's a little hesitation with that. It's kind of like a referee at a face-off circle. It's kind of the same idea. Like, are they kind of like, no, that's not right. You got to be here. You got to have your stick down first, whatever. So it just seemed like a weird hesitation. And I wonder if that, because he came out against Donald Cerrone, started throwing those elbow strikes right off. Like he came out like, so I wonder if that was a possible game plan, or if he was going to, you know, like there was something, I wonder, because there was a weird hesitation. I want to watch it again, but the beginning of the fight, there's a weird hesitation that I wonder if immediately threw Conor off his game. But, and again, I'm not saying anything to discredit Dustin Poirier whatsoever. He fucking beat the shit out of him. But speaking of pronunciation, I just want to point out that Michael Chiesa's last name is pronounced Chiesa. Okay. I'll say it either way. I thought it was weird that they kept mentioning their assignments for late fights too. Yeah, isn't that weird? It's like stuff like that where I'm like, they've never done that before that I've noticed. At least they'll say every once in a while, like, oh, he's got a couple assignments tonight, blah blah blah. But he said specifically, Herb Dean has 2 jobs tonight: this fight and then the main event. And then he like not fucked up. It was just like a weird like hesitation. He seemed fine. He did it like. I think it was the right call. I mean, I think she was pretty much finished in the position she was in. I think they could have stopped the fight. And the fact that she didn't jump right up, but she kind of like was doing the reach up and like kind of turn around thing. But like he was like, no, keep getting your ass beat. So the weird hesitation at the end, the beginning of the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier fight, I think if anything, because other than that, it seemed like Conor was fine. Like I was talking about it beforehand. And it was funny because I pointed out how affected I thought Dustin Poirier would be by cake. I definitely was projecting on that show when I was talking about ahead of time. I think it was Friday's show. I was talking about how watching UFC Unbedded on YouTube, on UFC's YouTube channel, there was it was his birthday while he was in Abu Dhabi. I was talking about how I thought, oh, Conor's whole family's there. Dustin Poirier's away from his daughter. I wonder how much that affects him being far away and all this stuff. And I think it's just, he's past that. He's a professional. He's such a fucking professional. And it was such a professional, excellent performance. So, and the fact that I think Conor McGregor is kind of doing his victory lap. If he wins them, great, cool. He gets another highlight reel. If he doesn't, I think he can get at least a 3 or 4 more fights for sure, and get that like what's going on, Drew? Get something out of the work that he's put in. Like fucking do it. Who gives a shit? I would love to see him. I don't give a shit. I'll watch him fight anybody. It's great. It's cool. Like and people will like his fan base. If anybody says that they don't like, again, it's the Tom Brady thing, man. Like you can't say he sucks. He's great at what he does. He's even a great loser. Like you do great at losing. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. You know, he's got a family he's building. He probably doesn't want to take a ton of damage the rest of his life until he's in his elderly years. He doesn't have to fight anymore. Just like Ian was saying, he's pounding off in the comments on Instagram Live at Baby Mermaid Productions. Strong Words with Ian Strong. Check out that podcast. But that's the point. He doesn't need to. So he's just looking for this. Obviously, was he made $5 million in the fight deal. Dustin Poirier was contracted for $1 million. He definitely got a bonus, $50,000 bonus, fight of the night bonus, and I'm sure ended up selling a ton of hot sauce. It's the thing. You fight him, you get a career. It's crazy, but that's the fact. Like the people go like, oh, that's this Dustin Poirier, and then when you beat him, you make even more money. That's great. So like, I think he's genuinely upset that he lost. Like you don't want to get fucking knocked out. Nobody wants to get knocked the fuck out, but he definitely is not a loser. That's the craziest thing. Like when you see his company sponsoring the thing, like he's just like, oh yeah, now for the proper, you know, number 12 fucking interview corner or whatever. He's just like, yeah, I lost, whatever. But like, did you? Sure, it goes on your record, but I kept oh yeah, and all the ads, that was the thing. I noticed this. Let me know if you noticed this, Ian. I was watching this pay-per-view, the UFC 257, and I noticed that every movie trailer I saw was older or middle-aged white dudes kicking ass. Like kicking fucking ass. Like it's crazy how much they're and like they didn't necessarily look like good movies. One of them was Sean. I think he's one of the guys from Boondock Saints, Sean William Scott or Sean Patrick Flannery, or I don't know. I'm sure somebody knows in the comments, but it's him, and he's like some 40-something-year-old jujitsu black belt who is like, yeah, I want to see nobody. Yeah, is that it? It's weird. Like it seems like it seems like a definite answer to the most recent Nicolas Cage trailer that I had seen for the movie Jiu-Jitsu, which contains zero jiu-jitsu. And also, oh yeah, though, Bob Odenkirk. That's it. That's the one. That's the other one with where like it's basic. It looks like Falling Down, but with Better Call Saul instead. The movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas, but instead of it being Michael Douglas, I think it's just Bob Odenkirk now. So he's a middle-aged white dude that's kicking ass. He's had enough, darn it. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk is an action hero. It's hilarious. It's weird. It's even weirder than like when Liam Neeson initially became an action hero. I don't see it working, but I'll watch it. Like Ian said, I'm excited to see it. The other one, I can't remember the movie with, but it was some guy who's it has Randy Quaid in it. It's like people, it seems like all the celebrities that wanted to get UFC tickets when events come back were like, we'll be in this movie, you know. But I mean, I will probably watch it as well because it's a martial arts movie and it's about a martial arts movie that I like, the martial art, and actually study the martial art. Looks like Taken with Bob Odenkirk, but nobody gets taken. It should be called Given because that's what he's fucking given is ass kicks to your ass. Fuck. Can't shit talk. See, my voice is getting a lot drier because the heater's been going for hours now.
That fucking cocksucker.
Okay, good. Gotta wet my cocksucker. Hold on. Just gotta mute this real quick. Mute. Sorry, I'm getting disturbed here and there. But bam. There we go. And we're back. Okay. Had to wet my whistle. Had to wet my cocksucker. Yeah. I think hold on a second. I am going to run real quick to the bathroom because I just wet my whistle and it triggered a wicked piss that I got to take. So I'm going to go take a wicked piss, a fucking wicked pisser. I'm going to leave you with some pretty cool music, hopefully, that you will like and isn't too loud. Wait, what? Want me to talk? Yeah, if you want. Do you want to take over the show real quick? LeMaire can hop on for my bathroom break. That would be even better if I could just get a little. Did you put a shirt on yet? Because I feel like they would want you to wear a shirt. You don't have to, though. If you don't want to wear a shirt, you don't have to. I mean, if you guys want to talk to LeMaire while I'm gone. Oh, what's going on?
Professional, yes.
Oh.
I'm doing work now, so when you're working, you put on clothes.
All right, buddy. Yeah, I guess you can just take it away if you'd like. Hold on. Do you want me to put you on the screen? I can put you on the screen if you want.
It's up to you, dude. You Gary, go to the barn, you know. Let me just get, right. You know. Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello, everybody. No more
right,
shirts.
take it away.
All the shirts are gone. Or shirts are on. Hello, welcome to GDP with me now. Hello, Pat's on the bathroom break, and today we might even read some excerpts from A Promised Land, Barack Obama's newest book. But I can't guarantee that. It might happen. So how are you guys this evening? Hello, Pat Dom. I just saw Wife George and thought Pat, and then Dom. Yes. Yes, I am also on perks. This is yes, the queer's gambit. News today. The other day, I went to see a movie one night in Miami, and then people were fucking in the theater, and that was kind of upsetting. It was very upsetting because I wanted to read or watch that movie. It was a good movie. I read A Promised Land. Okay. I'll read. I can read the forward if you guys would like. I don't want to Michelle, my love and life partners, and Malia and Sasha, whose dazzling lights make everything greater, better. Man, there's a lot of words in this book. Oh, there's pictures too. This book's gonna be dope. There's pictures in this book, Pat.
Oh, what book is it?
It's Barack Obama's new book, and they put pictures in it.
Like a pop-up book?
Yeah. I was just, yeah. Dude, look at this. Fucking Barack O'Daddy and crushing.
Oh my God, look at him.
Yo, Sean, what up?
So how'd everything go while I was pissing?
It was a wicked piss. It was a wicked whiz. I don't know how you do it, man. Kudos to you.
Oh, talking along. Oh, wait, are you cracking a Steve Weiser already? Oh,
Cracking a Peps. No Steves.
how? Oh yeah. So this is actually perfect. I can if you have just a second, I wanted to bring up with you real quick, live on the show. I forgot to talk to you earlier about it, but I was talking to some friends around here in the area, and because I know you were talking about trying to get some more people together to make more sketches for the next live event that you were looking to do, and going forward. And I've put together a little bit of a kind of a little coalition, a little bit of writing, a little writing group.
Oh yeah, you got a squad.
Yeah, I've been working with talking with Youngblood, Manny, myself. I believe we're going to try to get Mike O'Donnell in, as well as Gary LeMaire. I've been talking to.
Okay.
So we might try to get some shit together and all carpool or travel out there on days that we can and try to shoot out there with you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Also shoot stuff as well. So
yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Yeah. So it's kind of things like to help come up with sketch ideas, write sketches out, try to flesh out ideas and think of any other idea. I figured we could try to come up with as much ideas and formulate like the bones of it, write a script or something like that to send in. So if you guys ever so I know we had talked about that in the past, so I was really excited when I found out about it. I just fucking haven't texted you yet.
No, well, I'm hyped, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. John's also saying, what do you say, that looked like a LeMaire had long pouring his Pepsi onto his dick. Oh, is that what you're doing?
No, there's a glass.
Oh.
Pat, I did jujitsu on Friday.
Yeah.
Or Saturday, and I jujitsu to Gracie.
Oh, really? What was her name?
Daniel.
Oh, I thought it was like a lady named Grace.
No, no, Daniel Gracie, like a legit Gracie.
Oh wow, how'd you do? Did you win?
No.
Was it like a seminar, or was it like a gym that you did a free tryout or something?
Yeah, it was one of my friends' open mats, and I just went.
A thing you should check out is something that for anybody that's getting into jujitsu, or somebody that likes to do jujitsu. Jesus Christ, that's hard to say. But if you should check out bjjglobetrotters.com. That's a site that you can sign up for free. It automatically signs you up to, you can check out a list of gyms that participate, that if you're in the area while you travel, you can pop in and train for free for a week in that gym.
That's dope. Yeah.
So there's a gym that I went to. I know, like, when right before the pandemic hit, which is actually really funny. When we went to a podcast convention in Orlando.
Yeah.
And ended up, I went to visit. I trained at a gym there while we were there for the long weekend and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You should check it out.
What was it called again? BJJ.
Globetrotters.com.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, that sounds sick. It's like a badge lava, but for it's like open mics, but for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I mean, it's and it's also the fact that it's free is in it, and for a week, like that's really dope. And it, like, they also plan group trips, obviously pre-pandemic and stuff like that, but they're it's still just a cool organization of people that can kind of, like, they plan like group trips and shit like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to Gray Sea Jiu-Jitsu. I swear we are legit. Don't look it up. Don't look up how to spell it. This gym was like Cobra Kai. It was nice. Yeah, it probably looks real slick. They had a lot of money in the Gracie name.
Yeah, and the mats were like.
What were they?
Then mats were made out of duct tape. It was pretty sick. It was Cobra Kai, dude. It was Cobra Kai.
Hell yeah! Did you?
I'm gonna start taking classes there. I got it now.
You're gonna, like, sign up and shit?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's what I was wondering. So where did that? Is that still going on? Your little underground comedy fight club that was going on?
Well, Pat, I don't have any challengers, and
I've been saying for fucking weeks.
You're a blue belt.
I'm not a blue belt. I'm still a white belt. Which is very depressing, by the way. Don't let that mislead you. I'm definitely a white belt.
Okay.
I don't like saying that, by the way. I don't like that you made me say that out loud. I'm gonna treat you like I'm a blue belt.
You gotta go. Why don't you have a blue belt yet?
I don't know. Dude, it has been, it's the weirdest thing because it's a strange. I talk about it a lot with it's funny because we've been doing episodes of 6 a.m. podcast. We're coming back. We're getting ready to come back. So we've been, like, doing production and shit like that with it. And one of the conversations I feel like we always seem to come back to is, like, do belt promotions matter? Does, like, a belt fucking matter? Because I would train jujitsu either way. I would do no gi. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, but it does. It's so fucking weird, right? So, like, the fact that I know that I'm pretty much at that skill level, the fact that I don't actually have the physical representation. It's like how if you get a 15-year plaque that says, thank you for all your hard work, it doesn't really, you don't really need that plaque, but it's just the actual recognition of somebody saying, like, here, this is how good you are. Like, I'm saying, it is. So it's weird to need that or feel like you want that, but I feel like I've earned it. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's nice to be recognized for your, like, skill, like, finally good.
But that's the thing is I realize I don't have it, which means I haven't earned it. So I can't be upset, but it's really upset because I really, really want to fucking earn it.
How do you earn it?
I just be better at jujitsu, I think. So if I feel like if I choked you out on the internet, I feel like, and I showed my professor, then I'd be like, look, I choked out this guy in Philadelphia. Can I have my blue belt now?
Yeah, with your mind. I mean,
I've tried everything else, so why not that? But, like, how did that come about? Was that just, like, a thing that you threw a thing out there? Was it a random?
Oh, the fighting thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Naeem. He's like an amateur boxer, and I was, you can box, dude, but I fuck you up in jiu-jitsu.
Because you've rolled with Mike before.
Yeah, I rolled a couple times before. Yeah, so I was just like, I can fuck you up in jiu-jitsu. He was like, no, you can't. And then that happened, and I beat him. And then I got another challenger, Dan Ostrom, and I beat him. And I guess Pat, I guess you're next, dude.
I'm ready for it, dude. And honestly, if you can even pick a stipulation too, like just name one submission that I'm not allowed to do.
No, we just don't do leg locks. That's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No leg locks? Like I can't even do a lockdown? Do you know
No
what
leg,
do you know what a
no
lockdown
leg,
is?
no leg submissions, I mean.
I mean, I can turn it into a submission.
Yeah. Yeah. No leg submissions.
Dude, I came up with a submission that I call it the growler.
Yeah.
And basically I just wrap you in my arms and legs, and then I just squeeze as hard as I can into your ribs.
Yeah.
And it makes you go.
Is it like a body triangle? And then
it's an entire body triangle, and I use your arms, my legs, and you're just stuck there, and I'm planted to you. I'm like a backwards back. I'm like a baby Bjorn on your front.
There's nothing you can do. Just tap out.
Yeah. So like, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Falls count anywhere. Do you want to do like no holds barred, or are we just doing regular graps?
I like bar brawls myself.
Yeah, and we're doing no gi also too. Like that's right. It's not. You're not a gi.
No, I'm gonna get one so I can start training for real though.
I could give you. Do you want one? I can send you one or give you one. Yeah. I'll give you one.
Yes, thank you, dude.
Yeah. I got one that I don't necessarily like. It might. I'll give you. Actually, I may have two. You might be able to use. So.
How much did you pay for your gis?
One of them I got free when I signed up to the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know if you necessarily want one that has my gym's patch on the back. If you're going to wear it to another gym, that might be frowned upon.
It'll kind of kill me.
Yeah. But then there's a couple. I have one, I think an elite gi, and I think I also have another one, a sensible, I believe, one that you may be able to use.
The sensible?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I the one I use right now is a super lightweight BJJ Globetrotters ski that I got from them.
Like Harlem Globetrotters?
No. They're BJJ. They give BJs.
Yeah, John wants us to Greco-Roman wrestle.
I can do that too. I got the graps, baby.
I don't have the confidence to Greco-Roman naked wrestle.
Take your shirt back off. I mean, let's do it. We can at least do it shirtless.
I could do shirtless and pantsless. I'm not sure.
You don't want a complete hole out on the internet.
Yeah, dude. What if our dongs touch and we both get hard? What are we supposed to do?
Why are you saying what if? I mean, if that happens. If.
When that happens.
When that happens, yeah. There you go. Yeah, we don't want to dock on the graps or anything like that. So yeah, we'll have to wear at least diapers. Maybe we'll sumo wrestle.
I'm down for sumo.
I don't know anything about sumo wrestling, so that would be equal. And also we get some clothes off. We can oil up a bit, and then we throw salt, I think, or something. There's a whole thing.
Then we could cook.
Would Sydney Gant let us sumo wrestle in his apartment?
I think he'd love it.
He would. His drywall would not love it. His drywall would fucking hate us sumo wrestling in his house.
Fat guy sumo wrestler. Why'd you let one former fat guy and a smaller fat guy?
Yeah. Also, by the way, I don't know if you're seeing John pounding off in the comments, but he's also went from totally loving us wrestling and then just trying to blow up your spot. Like, yeah, maybe that's part of his work. It's part of his inspirato.
Do you want to see? I'm making some pre-pro.
Yeah, you got a pre-pro before you edit or you do any kind of creative thing.
Yeah, before I sit here and play Injustice 2.
Shit, I was late to the stream because I was cuddling with my kitten.
Dude, I get that.
Do you know what I mean? Like how am I going to tell that little boy no? I go down there and he does the little outstretch and he climbs up my leg and he just wants to cuddle. And as soon as I curl him up in my arm, he just fell asleep. I'm not gonna come up here and talk to you schmoes.
Yeah. You gotta let your little boy sleep.
Okay, so wait, John's saying bring the mats to his backyard. He'll sanction this fight. And he does have I don't, with all due respect to my wife, John has got a great backyard.
With all due respect to my wife.
But yeah, we could absolutely do that. I would, dude, me and you sumo wrestle in John's backyard. First spring.
Yeah, the first snow or the first the first snow of spring or
the first thaw or whatever. What do they call it? Whenever the bunnies start fucking, that's when we'll start.
Yeah.
It's wait, hold on. He said it's New Jersey, and we can gamble on it too. Oh, we should we should take bets.
Yeah, let's put bets on Bovado or like DraftKings.
Hey, I'm not fucking joking. Can we do that? Can we place bets on there? Can we like put to where people can bet on us?
We'd have to like do the odds by ourselves.
Who would make up the odds? We would have to have, if John's sanctioning it, he would have to give the odds, right?
It'd be even until the bets.
Because neither one of us have sumo wrestled.
Yeah.
And I don't even technically know the rules of it right now, but I am 100% in this idea right now. LeMaire Lee against Pat George, sumo wrestling. As soon as we can get down to sumo wrestling attire, like confidently and not be freezing our nips off. Yeah.
Dude, fucking, come on, dude.
Somebody screenshot. Oh my god, I think there's a lot of that, and then we're gonna like pick it. We gotta like pick them up, and then we're like pull them over like that.
Yeah, lift them up.
Oh yeah, we get the double underhook. We get the high crotch. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I mean, I think both of us will wear a boxer brief under our diaper. Both of us, again, I repeat, both of us will wear a boxer brief under our diaper. There's not going to be any beehole slips here, bud.
No beehole slips.
And that's the bottom line.
So Ron said he wants to make the posters. Please, Ron, make the posters.
Yeah, dude, I'm not joking. John, you made a huge mistake by offering to do this, because I don't know if you asked your wife ahead of time, but this might have been a thing that you would want to clear with your wife ahead of time, because you gave up your backyard. We're doing this. And honestly, we won't have a crowd there, because like it's John's backyard. It's a fucking neighborhood. But we will absolutely film and stream this live, and you can bet on it. We're going to figure out a way that people can place bets. That is going to be so fucking cool.
Pat, we could do, we got to make a big salt circle.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go say it again. The salt circle.
It's this big salt circle and then 2 salt lines, and then that's it.
Oh my god! And that's it. Yeah, that's it. And we just have basically a flat mat, and then whoever pushes the other one out of the circle, right?
That's it.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
This will be the best and weirdest episode of Hacks yet. That's how we sell it. Hell yeah. I say odds are my racist neighbor calls the cops as soon as she sees LeMaire.
Black guy in a diaper, he's up to something.
Hold on, wait, Ian needs us to do it again so he can screenshot it. Now you can do it with the J in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for me to knock my computer over.
Sorry, you just do work.
I just got sympathy coughs. Oh man. Oh yeah, this is an exciting conclusion to the show. We didn't even get to word of the day or anything. I don't give a fuck. This is awesome. This just leaves more content for later on in the week. And honestly, this gives me one more production that I'm going to be doing, and this gives me a competition. And because that was the thing, was me and you just like doing jujitsu. That truly is not fair, because I am probably supposed to be a blue belt, but I would never question my professor whatsoever. But as far as sumo wrestling, I have no knowledge or experience, really, except for the thing like that.
Yeah.
And then the other stuff that we were talking about, the circle and whatnot. Oh my God, we killed LeMaire. And we can definitely do this high, which is good. We don't have to worry about like, that's why I like doing jujitsu, but like there's a lot of fun that can come of this. And we know that John has no shortage of diapers at his house. Yeah, John just said we just invented the first ever virtual sumo fight. LeMaire isn't
Tim,
Butterly well versed in sumo?
I think so, actually. Yeah, he was just talking about getting into sumo. We should see it officiate.
Yeah, could he officiate? Yeah, hold on. Let me write this shit down. This is all very good. Are you seriously down to do this?
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
This is the verbal contract. Is everybody witnessing it right now? We don't have a date yet, but that really does depend on John.
Yeah.
Whenever John, if that ends up, if we do have to end up using his backyard, then yes, it absolutely John. But if he's sanctioning it, that means he can be the Bruce Buffer.
Yeah.
And then Tim Butterly can absolutely officiate. I sign off on that as well. So we have a sanctioned sumo wrestling fight set for spring.
You know how Tim Butterly wears cool jackets? John Montag, he would just wear different Carhartt jackets.
But oh shit, I forgot I got a drop for this.
Book it.
It's Conor McGregor.
Book it.
Book it. I did it.
Book it.
First rabbit fuck of the spring. It's going down. Absolutely. First, I'm going to write that down. That's for the poster, Ron.
That's the logo. That's the
yeah. 2 rabbits fucking this spring. Oh, dude, sumo fight in the spring in John's backyard. Oh my God, this is going to be perfect. Yeah, this is. I'm very excited about this. Hold on. This could be fun. The greatest 4th of July barbecue ever. I'm down for 4th of July. We could have a 4th of July. Oh, dude, do you want to do a 4th of July? John, I don't want to talk. I feel like John would have other plans. He seems like a guy that would have like plans for 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
But like, if he is offering, if this is the 4th of July that you would like to do this, we can take it. We can
book it
for 4th of July, and then we can just wrestle all over John's backyard.
Dude, and you gotta have your wife's friends there too.
Yeah. Wait, his wife's?
Yeah, we're gonna be the entertainment for the whole party.
Yeah, like John, have a regular barbecue and have like the setup in the backyard, and then just have like the ring set up, and people will be like, "What's that for?" And just like, "Oh, that's just a thing. Like, well, I'm doing a show like later on, whatever." And like they're like, "Whatever." And then just like as soon as everybody gets food on their plate, then like all of a sudden there's ding 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 ding, and then Butterly, Butterly comes out, starts checking the ring and everything, and then John comes out in a different suit and starts announcing what's going to be going on.
And Butterly comes in, he walks around, he throws rice.
Yeah. Dude, oh my fucking God, dude. Dude, I can't book this enough. I am down for this. 4th of July, sometime. That is absolutely something that I'm fucking into. Wait, hold on. Email me fight posters that you guys have liked in the past. I'll start looking at ideas. Okay, absolutely. So we're booked for 4th of July. LeMaire Lee versus Pat George, first ever live sumo stream. And we're gonna try to get some kind of line set up that you guys can bet on it. Dude, I can't wait. I don't care if I make zero money off of this. I want people to bet on this. I want people to fucking bet on me and you sumo fighting. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh my God, Charles, you came in at the fucking like the best fucking time. Charles Baynard, Zane Zaniel himself, motherfucking toast on Instagram. LeMaire Lee and I have just agreed to terms for a 4th of July live stream sumo fight. And we're going to be able to, we're going to set it up so people can bet on it somewhere on one of the sites. Brown paper bag. We can do it on pay-per-view on
Fight TV.
Fight TV, dude. Oh my God. World Star. Oh my God, dude. I want to end up on World Star so bad. Could you beat the shit out of me and so we can get on World Star?
We gotta make a poster. We got to make a Facebook event.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, poster, Facebook event. This is happening live on GDP right now. I got money on Pat. Okay, hell yeah, LeMaire, promote it.
Oh, he just
Book
says,
it.
let me promote it.
Oh, let me promote it. I thought he just mispronounced. I thought he just misspelled your name.
Yeah.
Uh,
Black people there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ian Strong says I've emceed weddings and wrestling shows in the past. I can be of good use. Ian Strong, absolutely coming in strong there. He could be the Bruce Buffer. That way, John could just absolutely just sanction the fight. It would be even better if John could play to everybody that he invited. Just be like, "What's going on here?"
Like doing improv everywhere.
Yeah, like oh my, like it's just like a flash mob sumo fight. Oh my god, dude, I am into this. I'm
so
into this 100%. This is way better than the spelling bee. No offense, John. Hey, no offense, honestly, but this is way better than a spelling bee.
We have to do an official weigh-in. What? The week before?
It would be usually. I mean, I don't know what it is for sumo. We have to do everything by sumo regulation, right?
What if we both just gain a lot of weight? Let's get super fat into the 4th of July.
Yeah, dude, and like
all that progress we made over the last 2 years.
Actually, that's the terms of the fight. We have to sumo wrestle after we eat 3 full plates of barbecue. John says he's the Dana White of the whole thing. Okay, yeah, that's cool too. And then like post fight, we can do post fight press conferences if we want.
What's am I going to say? He got me. You get knocked out. Sometimes you get knocked out.
Yeah, sometimes you lose. You win, you lose. Hey, you know.
Greatness is still a few levels below me.
Oh, I assumed we'd have the spelling bee immediately following the symbol. Yeah, I mean, we could do that too. I mean, I'll do it. I'll stay in the diaper.
Yeah.
It'll be like a GDP triathlon.
Yeah, for you.
Hey, if you want, you don't want to spell?
Would it be us in the spelling bee?
Yeah, you could spell too if you want.
The 3rd contest. We need a 3rd.
Well, Manny says that he wanted to spell instead of give the words this time, and Ian offered to moderate that as well. So we may have a triathlon in John's backyard, and his wife may actually officially leave him. And you know what? Hey, I'm into it. I say, let's do it. Let's book it.
Book it.
Man who loves him. Earn.
We'll be putting that love to it. You know how every year we ended up doing a show or some kind of event on my anniversary?
October 9th, right?
October. Yeah, that's how he remembers every year, because we would always end up doing some kind of big show or promotion around October 9th. And he'd go, "I'm very sorry." And I'm like, "Hey, you know what? She understands." So
yeah, I watched the Small Time Heist videos the other day. Speaking of that,
yeah,
they were all right.
I've been getting the memories. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, great memories. Well, I'll just let me end the show real quick. I let everybody know on Facebook. I thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'm going to see you again on Wednesday. LeMaire, thanks so much for joining. Make sure to follow at LeMaire Lee anywhere. That's LeMaire anywhere on social media. And
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Tinder, Grindr, Japanese Grindr, which is a website. Taiwanese Tinder, which is a wood fire website.
And you know what? It's all about solidarity, man. And
Solidarity!
That's what's important. So thanks for joining the show. We'll see you Wednesday. I love you guys.
Gross.